Hey guys, it's Bronson, and I think in the next Unlimited sets for Welcome to Wrath and Arcane Rising, we're gonna see set symbols for Flesh and Blood. Now, after saying that, I'm gonna tell you I have no affiliate with Legend Story Studios. I have no insider information. I cannot see the future. I am not like a genius. I even though I live in this huge mansion, I decide to spend my time in this lovely room because it really resonates with the zen of my life. But getting back to the topic, um, yeah, I'm not very positive about this one, guys. Like this is just a theory I have that they need to do something where they differentiate their product, the alpha and the beta printing, from the unlimited printing. And I'll go into further detail, but just to let you know, like anything could happen. And honestly, I could be you could be watching this video in the future and be like, "Huh, this guy, he thinks he knows things, whatever." But at least I have an opinion. Or you could be looking in the future and be like, "Oh my gosh, like what how does this guy think?" But at the end of the day, it's really not too far fetched of an idea. It really isn't. So let me get into that. So first off, collectability is Legend Story Studios' second major core like mission statement is they want to improve collectability in their product. So they've said that countless times. And I feel like with their alpha and beta printing, when they're making an unlimited set, they need to differentiate their product a little bit more in order to make the previous versions more collectible. So I read the article on their website, and from what it's telling the consumer is that there will be no cold foils in the unlimited set. And I mean, to be honest, you only got one in every booster box. That is no big. That is not as big of a deal. But I do respect the limited quantity of those. Those things have an extremely limited quantity. I do not know any like print run information, but just look on eBay, guys. Type in Flesh and Blood Cold Foil, and you'll get like two hits. Like it's nothing. They're not there, or people are holding on to them. I don't know what's happening, but there's not that much of a supply out there. So that is a big differentiation between their unlimited set and their alpha and beta printing. Another thing is that like the only other thing I feel like they're changing are like text on words and like the year at the bottom. Like okay, like that isn't enough. And I feel like regardless they're going to make the correct decision. I have faith in this company. Whether they do this or not, I have total faith in the future of this game. I don't know what's going to happen in the short term. Like I'm not too sure what's going to transpire in the next 3 years, but me personally, I believe in this company. I believe in this product. I think long term they're going to make it. This is going to be the new classic card game. But for those reasons, those are my big reasons. Is the first thing is collectability. They need to make their first printing collectible, and by doing that, they're going to differentiate in their new product. They need to find differentiation. All right. So now the second thing, and this is more of a compelling evidence. So the second point that I have, the first was differentiation. The second is they take a lot from Magic the Gathering. So they like have seen what Magic the Gathering did with their product, and I feel like they want to mimic it in some ways, but take what is good with it and put it in there, and take what's bad and throw it away. And I'm not saying that they're like copycatting them. Don't get me wrong, folks. Like if you are studying martial arts and you take up some lessons from like Bruce Lee, like you're fucking smart. You're not like you're not like a copycat. Like it's if they didn't take some things out of Magic the Gathering's playbook, it would honestly be irresponsible for them. So I feel like they are noticing what Magic the Gathering did right. And what they did right is they had their alpha and beta printings limited. And when they were limited, they didn't have the set symbol on alpha and beta, and actually their unlimited set. That's something else. But basically, their first core products. Well, actually, if you think about it, alpha, beta, unlimited, and then here you have Welcome to Wrath, Arcane Rising, Crucible of War. So all of those had no set symbols. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for them to pivot to a set symbol. And not only because of those reasons, it's like they know, I think they know that this is gonna be a hurdle for them to come over. So they first released their first three products. They've been a huge success because of, the supply, and they've been smart. They've been smart with how much they print. They're not money hungry. They're not overprinting stuff and throwing it out there. So, these boxes tank in value. There's none out there, and people love the product, so the demand is going nowhere up but up. And I think, to summarize, like, I for sure know that they want to differentiate their new product, the unlimited versions, from their initial release. How they are going to do that, I'm theorizing a set symbol. And just to Yeah, it's because of differentiation, and they look at Magic the Gathering, and I feel like that's like a good benchmark to see, like, hey, their first couple of sets didn't have a set symbol, and then they did have a new set symbol, and then all the old cards that didn't have a set symbol. I mean, you guys know the rest of the story. So that's it for today. Just know that, again, I'm just making this up. You'll watch all my other videos, you'll see me. I just make stuff up and use my brain and think outside the box, and I'm not this is just a theory. I I haven't read anything, I haven't heard anything, but I'm going to be very interested in how they differentiate their product. And I know. Oh, and I think one other thing I didn't point out is on the box it says unlimited versus first printing, and that helps when it's boxed products. That's honestly, that is amazing, because sealed product is a huge market as well, and that is a huge guarantee to the consumer that you are getting a first edition, not just an unlimited, a first edition. So that is a great differentiator on the box. And I think what they're going to do is put that on the cards. I don't think they're going to have a red flag that says unlimited on each card, but I feel like they're going to do some other thing that they're not. Maybe they just haven't. Maybe I didn't read the article long enough. Maybe they. I don't know. I just think it's going to travel down to the end card product, so that the original stuff is collectible in the eyes of investors and players and consumers, and anyone who likes the cards. So that's it. Hope you hope you learned something, and let me know what you think. Later.